Hello and welcome back to using a full American team in FIFA 20 Foot Champions with me, Sam Shepard. I've got the USA kit, I think it's from a couple of years ago on, and that's because this is the final episode. I think in the first episode I said I wanted to win 11 games. That sort of signifies that the team can actually do it for themselves. I mean, they can qualify again for the league. I noticed that I didn't really give anybody any context to my personal ability in the game. The best I've ever finished, I don't think I've finished Elite yet, but often I just win 14 games or 14 or I think 17 is the next best one, and then I stop playing with about 5 to 8 games left. I can't really be bothered to play 30 games in one weekend because I have a job that eats up a lot of my time on Friday. And this is my normal team. It is a 4-2-3-1. We've got Fuchs moves into the center, Zambrata goes to the left, and Walker goes out to the right. Gattuso is joined by David Luiz in the midfield, and the three attacking mids are Mane, Ozil, and Bernardo Silva, and Greenwood patrols up top. That team is a lot better than the one that I am currently using now for this challenge. And we're going to get into the gameplay, and at the end I'll review everyone that I've used. Starting off here with a heck of a team. That Holland is scary, along with that team of the year Virgil van Dijk. Starting off quick, Yedlin getting into the midfield, and Morris feeding him back through, and DeAndre Yedlin actually scores the first goal of the episode against all odds. Holland dribbling out, Aaron Long putting some pressure on, Ozil, some sort of weird play here. McKennie wins it back, and Morris is straight through. A little movement of the goalkeeper there just lets me put it right in the middle of the net. So Jordan Morris is off to a pretty good start so far. He's got a goal and an assist within 10 minutes. Kept going though. Sargent absolutely skins Jerome Boateng and just levels it off the crossbar, but Jordan Morris is there to clean it up. Into the second half now. Tyler Boyd gets past 87 Robinson. Keeps the ball, finds Pulisic. Very fortunate there to get that goal, and it's 4-0. Now this guy storms back down the field. Havertz with the near post finish. Stefan can't stop those. Stefan hasn't been able to stop those all episode or all series. Pretty weird one here. Pulisic's gonna score. This guy really loved moving his goalkeeper to the near post. This team's pretty good. Lasagna and Eriksson. That Ilicic card also looks fun. 15 minutes in, Pulisic storming past Tomiyasu, and a hard finish into the bottom corner. This game was very, very difficult. This guy was very good at the tight dribbling. Ilicic there, Lasagna, quick play to Eriksson, and that is 1-1. And now a free kick. One of my favorite players on FIFA is Kolarov, and he did me dirty here. That's a good free kick. That's mostly just that Stefan can't save anything. But I love that Kolarov got the free kick. So this guy possessed me to death. And in the very last second of the game here, I win the ball back with Pulisic and McKennie over to Opara. Storming forward, finds Sargent. Weird little square ball to Morris there, who rifles it into the top corner. Gets me a chance back in this game, into extra time. Playing around the back a little bit. McKennie beats a man over to Opara, finding Pulisic. And a little Burba spin there, and Pulisic puts us up 3-2. Pulisic actually had a fantastic episode, and you'll see the numbers at the end. He was great this weekend. Morris there riding a challenge, finding Pulisic, who rifles it off the goalkeeper. Sargent hits the post. Just some really frantic play here, and a terrible rollout from the keeper. Tyler Boyd finishes it 4-2. This next team makes no sense why I put Milinkovic-Savic in there, but it's a pretty good team compared to mine. Boyd early runs past Van Aanholt, crosses it to the far post, and I actually scored a header, which is something I don't do aside from corners. Here's a little good bit of play here. Bruno Fernandes into Aubameyang. Aaron Long can't deal with him, and that is 1-1. This guy Wood. Oh, he lost the ball. I thought I was going to concede there. Morris free here. Laporte doing a good job tracking back. Really unlucky there. And I just feed Pulisic through, and that is 2-1. Moving on. 10-3 now. Really good team with Hazard and all those icons. Garincha, Pulisic getting started early. A lucky break there, and just fires it near post past Nick Pope. we've got Tyler Adams with some skills on the outside. He did a pretty good job at left back. Sargent skins Prime Zanetti into the box, running, and cutting back calmly to Jordan Morris. Puts us up 2-0. This guy's going to come back, though. Fred into Mertens. Hazard with some good work here. Opara can't deal with it. Mertens fills in the space where Aaron Long should have been, and that is 2-1. Pulisic here, finding Sargent, who actually got the better of pretty much everyone on that side during this game. Back to Adams. Some really good play between Adams, McKennie there, and then we've got Opara, who is a menace in the midfield. Boyd into the middle here. Lucky break there. Morris taps it through to Pulisic, who adds to his tally. Really, really good stuff from the team there. Yedlin wins the ball back. I get a little bit too cocky, which I do sometimes when I'm winning, and Kent breaks away, rides a challenge from Opara, which should be impossible, but I don't make the rules. Enzo Perez smacks it into the top of the net, but it's not enough, and I get my 11th win, and I can finally stop. Anthony Robinson didn't play very much, but he was all right. Lletget, I wish I got a couple more games with him. He looks like a fun card, but didn't play with him much. Here are, Kikuta Mane. He had that one really good game where I needed him to step up and play striker. Nagby was pretty good, a couple of assists, one of the better players on the bench. Didn't really play much with Johnson. Steffen was way better than I thought he was going to be. And Brooks, when he came in, really shored up the defense somehow. Aaron Long, really bad at the beginning. Opara, incredible at center back, and even when I moved him into the midfield. Yedlin, really good on the right side, scored a goal. Adams held it down at left back, good passing. McKennie, incredible, obviously one of the best players on my team. That midfield duo was strange, and just moving them all around just wasn't great. Jordan Morris, 14 goals, really good somehow, worth every penny at 30K. Really good player. Tyler Boyd, also really good with that catalyst chem style, 5 and 8, not bad for a right attacking mid. Josh Sargent, really good. I don't know how many goals of that came from my play, but Pulisic, 15 goals, 12 assists. He was easily the best player, even though I didn't think he was going to be at the beginning. So finished up 11 and 3 with the USA team, a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be to get to 11. And for next weekend, I would love to hear any suggestions. Most ridiculous ones, still welcome. I have one suggestion from a friend to do a Peruvian team, which will probably involve a lot of those Copa Libertadores cards. So I might do that, but if anyone else has any suggestions, leave them in the comment section. Subscribe if you like this content during the quarantine. My name is Sam Shepard again, and thank you for watching.